Oh, hey, how you guys doing? I don't know what the name of this river is, but we're in the Carrabasset Valley today, just cruising along. It is a beautiful fall day for sure. A little brisk. I decided to wear shorts, because why not, right? It's funny though, I think it's definitely getting colder. You can feel the chill in the air, but it's nice to be out and about. Whoa. So that is our view today, folks. Look at that. Isn't that a little bit of heaven? Reminds me a little of the book A River Runs Through It. I can almost see the guys out here with their fly fishing right out here, just coming out. What a beautiful spot. It's interesting too, like when you drive into the valley itself, there's a sign that says your life will never be the same. And then shortly right after I saw that sign, there was a big there was Mack truck that came by, and some rocks came off of it and hit my windshield. So you're right, my life will never be the same. All right, let's see what else we can find. I feel like I'm in a Stephen King novel right now. I got this Mack truck behind me, just cruising up, riding me from behind. Sort of sucks. Takes away the scenic vibe and the pleasantness of just being out for a drive. So true to form, I just got off the main road for a moment. I had to let him fly by, and we'll see where this goes for a moment, and then if I have to, I'll turn around and get back onto the Carrabasset Valley Freeway. I think that's what we'll call it, the freeway. Yeah. These are all camps though right here. Look at these. Oh, speed bump action, huh? Definitely a different type of vibe. I mean, we're in the middle of, I'll say, well, yeah. I mean, Sugarloaf Mountain's not too far from here. I mean, that's what this area is known for, and we're about probably 45 miles from the Canadian border. So, see if you look up there, see all the skis? That's how you know you're in ski country. You look right up ahead, you can see the fall colors. We are at peak here. And it's an interesting valley, because I remember a few years ago I had actually applied for a teaching job up here, and I just decided it was too far north. But it is beautiful. I like the energy. I mean, it's beautiful views. So if you're a snowmobile person or a skier, you know, it's a great location. This road is a lot like the Carrabasset in New Hampshire. I'm like shocked. But I don't know if you can see it behind me, but there's Sugarloaf. Right over there. I'll zoom in a second. I want to see if we can get a better shot of the river. It's like a really narrow but fast road, and it's so not really the best for filming. But no. Well, there goes that idea. I was like, oh, we'll just go that way. We'll go off-road, and I'll show you the river. But if you're driving this route, it's beautiful. It's probably as scenic as the Carrabasset, but and while you're cruising and you got some cars, it's not as crowded, which is beautiful. If you look right there, there's Sugarloaf. Pretty cool. Now cruising back through the valley, and we're gonna take a country road over to Rangeley now. So we're about 32 miles from the border. And look at this. Well, this bodes well, huh? We got a moose sign right here. So we got to be on the lookout. So now we're in Stratton. Eustis. Copland Plantation. I keep wondering myself, where do they get these plantation names? Like, what's the history behind it? And look at this, folks. The Looney Moose Cafe. It's pretty. They have up on these the telephone poles. They have Eustis hometown heroes, and it's all locals who have served in the military. I think that's nice. It's good to have a town like rally around certain things, and especially some causes and the people and stuff like that. Well, we're in the highlands for sure. You can see that with the different trees and less leaves. So we're now cutting around. We hopped on 16 and now we're looping towards Rangeley. It said it's 19 miles. You can tell they just freshly paved this road. It's not necessarily level though. But I'm glad the sun's out after those few days of just rain and more rain. So it's pleasant that this Columbus Day is a sunny one. And even though the colors are actually past peak up here, you do get some glimpses of red right up straight ahead in that in the mountain ridge line directly in front of us. Well, almost managed to hit 2 bikers. That was exciting. But what I was going to share is it's cool over here. This reminds me a lot of the Mount Washington Valley, actually. But that aside, I just passed one house that had a sign. It's a bunkhouse. So, and it said that hikers are welcome. So those people that are on the Appalachian Trail, this is where they will stop off for the night. So there's Saddleback Mountain that's now coming into view in the distance. It's still 10 miles off, but it just shows how huge it is. They haven't developed the whole mountain. In fact, Saddleback, if I remember right, was closed for a few years, but it's just a local place. Beautiful, though. Beautiful. Someone's got that giant skeleton again. So we've now arrived in Rangeley, this small town in the Rangeley Lakes area. Never been here before. Well, how about that? I was actually able to get out of the car again. Woo! It's a pretty little town. We'll go for a walk after we check out the water, we'll go for a walk for a little bit in the main street. Only because I actually found parking. But I figured we need to check out the lake because that's what this is this time of year. You're still gonna see what the lakes are all about. But what I know about Rangeley, I just know it's like a romantic area. A lot of couples come up here. There's several like bed and breakfast. Try bed and breakfast, right? That's how you do it with plural. And of course, some cabins. It's definitely more of a summer area, but it does have a year-round community for sure. So this is the Northern Forest Canoe Trail, which means absolutely nothing to me. Maybe it does to you. Bit breezy today. So this lake, for people that were wondering, as you get a nice little view, the Rangeley Lakes region has long been traveled by paddlers. The Kuashuks and other Wabanaki tribes use birch bark dug out and animal hide canoes on these waters. And it wasn't until like the 1800s where 2 women fishermen actually brought some attention to this area. And what I did not know, and I just learned actually, is that Carrie Stevens invented and tied flies that gained popularity around the world. So I guess that what tells me is that this is where fly fishing got its start. Beautiful, huh? Feel like I'm on vacation. True story. So here's a birch for people that want to see a canoe before it becomes a canoe. Yeah. No, I'm not going to cut it down to make a canoe. That would take forever. It's kind of funny. So we just pulled up. It's around 11 o'clock here. And literally after I pulled up, like 3 or 4 cars have now shown up here with their canoes to retrace their steps at the Wabanek. Now, if I got my map right in my head, if you want to go to Canada, it's that way. Okay? New Hampshire is that way. There you go. And if you want to go to the lake and freeze a little bit, go that way. I say freeze a little bit because honestly, it's only 53 degrees. It's beautiful out, but I can feel the chill. It could be because I'm wearing shorts. All right, so let's do a quick little walk around here, right? Just like I said before, Rangeley Lake's bed and breakfast right there with a full breakfast. I'm glad they put that full breakfast sign. I would be confused otherwise. But here's downtown Rangeley. Let's take a look. We got our post office right there. Got a little bookstore. There's the Alpine shop right across the street. Ooh. Shepherd's pie is the meal of the day. Got a lot of... See, isn't this place cute? Look at this. Here's the Red Onion. It's been open for 49 years. Looks rather cute. Home cooking. The little sign I could pose at if I was in the mood. Fudge place. Here's the Alpine shop, which I could go into. They have a big sale, up to 75% off. Oh, maybe they have some skis in there for me. Well, here you go. Here's your mom and pop movie theater. The Lakeside Theater right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And that's it. We got the corner bar right here. And I think that's Black Bear I should have bought. I'm just jumping around looking at everything. Yeah, so that's it. And it's interesting, all these places are closed. It's like even though this is Columbus Day, this community itself is not very, very busy today. Because, as I said, the majority of people are here during the warmer weather months or in the winter. Beautiful looking, there's the Baptist church right there. We're not going to try to go in. I wanted to hit the lake view over here on the side. The public library. I know this is quite the walking tour. We're just some amazing content, like always. The reason why I'm actually walking down the street is because of the leaves. And then if you look straight ahead, we're back at the lake. It's very pretty. It's nice and quiet for my fellow introverts. But you're noticing because we're coming here at the wrong time of year, everything is closed. Oh my God, there's a kitty right there. Hello, kitty. It's not very, doesn't want to say hi. Oh, Fitzy. There seems to be a Fitzy in every community up here. And then, look what we found. We found St. Luke Catholic Church. All right, let's see if we can get into the Catholic Church at least, you know, for my fellow Catholics in the group. I didn't expect it to be open. A lot of these communities, I mentioned this before, but this isn't the 1960s and 1970s, let alone the 1980s, where there were more people serving the church. The numbers of people serving in the role as a priest are down considerably. So where this church maybe years ago would have had someone and they would have been here every day of the week, now the priest probably serves, I saw on the door, probably serves 3 or 4 different of the communities. Well, we are bidding Rangeley goodbye. I did poke my head at the door for the Alpine place, and I don't know, maybe I should have gone inside, but it didn't look like they had skis. They were selling, like, their sale was for, like, some of the plates and other, like, household type of goods. So, I don't know. That's that. So, let's see what we can find over this way. Trying to be careful, there's moose on this road. Looks like we just missed it. I mean, like, it's almost too bad I didn't drive here yesterday when it was still wet, because I think the leaves would have been a little bit more vibrant. It's still quite beautiful. So a few miles, well, I shouldn't say a few miles, like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes from downtown part of Rangeley, there's a rest stop. It's kind of funny though, because some of the people that are parked here, like the ones that I'm now filming, are like blocking your ability to, park. It's like, now granted, in their defense, they are more seasoned, and I mean, that seems to be the demographic breakdown for all of my trips for some reason. But look at this down here. Can you see the water? That's pretty. So this is known as Small Falls, and don't really know where the falls part is, but we'll walk farther down and we'll just follow the crowd. The biddy in the card was just giving me the evil eye. Well, I got some California people here too. Oh my God, I really have hit all the important hot spots today. Important people. Being younger than the current demographic that's here, I was able to climb down this treacherous hill, and now we're going to go down and look at the water. Woohoo! Take a look at that. Isn't this beautiful? Now see, unless you come down here, you're not going to see this. And if you go straight down that way, I don't know if you can see it, to the left over there is Small Falls. And same thing over here, directly to the side. There's something so nice and refreshing about just the sound of running water. I love it. This really is a little bit of a haven, if you will, because as I said, no one's down here. I saw some people that were walking across. There's a little bridge over there, and I guess that gives you the better vantage point of the falls. But if you actually just want to be like with the water, this is where you go. There's actually a walking path down there. No, I like where I've chosen. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the end of the trip or not, but I'd say out of everything, this has been the highlight of the drive today. But, yeah. So if you're ever in the area, you should come and check this out. I'm going to get some rays, chill for a little bit, and I'll see you guys next time, all right? Peace.